Hi, I'm Bob Maddox. Not to be confused with Santa Claus. I only play that part once a year. But I really got some presents for you. I got some gifts for you. And this all comes about because of my environment of the people I'm around. And I'm seeing a lot of people suffering. I'm seeing a lot of people going through a lot of pain and throughout the world and here in the United States. And I just read where another company's laying off 11,000 employees, and already in that industry, there's been over 100,000 laid off. And then there's people who have personal losses, like deaths in the family, and I see them suffering and going through so much pain, and it's because they don't have the knowledge. They lack the information of what to do. It's like if you have a loved one that passes away, or you have someone that all of a sudden needs around the clock medical care, or at least most of the time a caregiver at the house. And I see my friends suffering, like trying to juggle a job and trying to juggle their own lives, and then trying to be around that family member all the time. And what they don't realize, and what you may not realize, is that there is services, like if you're a VA or if you're on Medicare, Social Security, you have already paid into the insurance to provide you with a caregiver that will show up at your house and help you take care of your life, so that your family and your loved ones won't be burdened of having to take care of you. Let somebody else do the cleaning and the laundry and so forth, not your family. Spend quality time, because when you get to that point in your life, and I just turned 64, and you get to that point in life where you don't know how many more years you got. And so you don't know how much quality time you got left. And you know what? As a senior citizen and an older person, you have a lot of wisdom to share with your grandchildren and other people. And you have stories to tell. There's things that you have experienced and witnessed that your loved ones that are much younger have not, and people around the world have not. And you can share this with people. Now, what I want to get to you here on is that time is of the essence, because the clock is ticking. Now, years ago, I decided that I was going to have a goal, and I was going to obviously reach it. And it was funny that I was just talking to a longtime friend about some stuff, and she says, "Well, Bob, you really haven't lived extravagant. You haven't had the big fancy cars, although I've had a couple. You haven't had the big fancy houses. I've had a couple. And you just don't, spend your money crazy. They just don't see me spending my money crazy. But I don't do it every day. In other words, I don't go out and buy a $3 million house with huge monthly payments, mortgage payments, and have that burden on me. I've learned how to purchase a house and basically pay cash for it, and or if you're getting started out, it's your first house, how to buy a house, not the one with a maximum payment you can afford, but one that you can pay off in less than 5 years. Now think about that. You pay off that house in less than 5 years. That's your asset. That's yours, baby. It's all yours. If you're making payments on the house, it's like a car, dude. Check your title. If you're making payments on your car, who's the legal owner? Yeah, it's not you. It's the bank. Whoever owns the loan. Same thing with a house. You don't own that house. The bank does. Whoever the mortgage company is. So people don't learn this they just don't learn this information, which is sad. They don't teach us this crap in school. They only teach you how to be a good servant, a good slave for your boss, for what the labor market needs in your area. And it's like, rrr. So here's what I want to share with you. You're going to see these pages pop up quite often. In fact, you're going to see my face pop up quite often. And I want to show you something. If you look at what I'm really trying to promote, that's possible for everyone, is the Millionaire Blogging System. And if you type that into Google search, the Millionaire Blogging System, guess what? Boom! Me. Gonna pop up all over the place. You search the videos, boom! I dominate the first 2 or 3 pages. Check the images, boom, I dominate the first 60 images. They're all coming from one of my pages. Now, what is the Millionaire Blogging System? The Millionaire Blogging System is just simply put, it's a system using blogs that have created millionaires and is still creating millionaires. Not to mention billionaires. I mean, look at Facebook, billionaires. Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest. These are all a form of blogs. YouTube is a video blog. Blogging is where the money's at. But it's the money for the people who are creating them. And you can create your own blog for free. And that's what I teach you. Now, what I don't teach is how to get free learning. Because it's like if you want to learn how to do something, you got to go to school and learn it, or you got to spend a lot of time on your own trying to figure it all out. So I will give you the tools. I'll show you the resources on my website, themillionairebloggingsystem.com. I'll give you the links. Like I just told you some of them that you can use for free. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, if I didn't already mention it. All these are free social blogging systems that you can use to communicate with your public or your potential clients and customers and prospects. And you can do it for free, money-wise, not time-wise. Time-wise is a whole nother story. And time is what's so important. So you got to learn how to manage your time. You got to figure out, how do I do this? How do I make, excellent use? Now, let me step back for a second. Near this picture here, now what you're going to do is you're going to see a picture of me over here. That's my office on the beach in Costa Rica. I sit out there on my laptop on the beach, doing my emails and doing my, communicating and so forth. And sometimes I even do videos. Sometimes I even do a webinar on the beach or up on the hillside. Wherever I can get an internet connection through my phone or whatever the case may be, I can do my blogs. I can work anywhere in the world, wherever I can get an internet connection, and that's pretty much anywhere. So here's the deal. I want you to think about this for a second. Earlier I mentioned all the people losing their jobs, and they're struggling. It's like, where am I going to live next? Look, I have personal friends that just a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, they were broke. They lost everything. They didn't even have a car and had children and a family, and they were living in a 1-bedroom apartment. And today they've earned over $1 million working for themselves using the internet and social media and just face-to-face to people. And they've created a strong super business and a platform so they're comfortable, hopefully, for the rest of their lives. Now, what I've done is I didn't really figure 40 years at the beginning. I wasn't planning on living to be 100. But, in Costa Rica, there's this area where there's got so many people that are over 100 years of age. It's a blue zone, and it's really amazing. So I figure, that's living in Costa Rica, and I plan on being there full-time here in 2 more years when I turn 66. And the idea of living to 100 is no longer an impossibility. But the question is, how healthy will I be? Will I need around-the-clock nursing care? So what I decided years ago was that I was going to make sure that I could afford to have nursing care around the clock, have a care, home maintenance person or, a maid, whatever you want to call them, to take care of all my daily chores around the house. And basically, I'm going to be taken care of. A chef to cook for me, whatever I needed, I would have. And now I'm in a position to where I'm pretty positive that financially I can afford to live for the next 40 years, even if I have to have all this special medical care. And the reason why I bring up Costa Rica, this beautiful paradise, is because no matter what age you are, so let's get something straight. I'm just not talking to seniors here. I'm talking to everybody. And I'm talking about, if you have family, you should know about these things in case you have a parent or a loved one that's getting up in age and will be needing help. Or if they're just stuck at home because they're broke and they have nothing to do and they're bored to death. I mean, I've seen people just sit at home and die from sitting down too much. I set a timer and I get up and I go for a walk around the neighborhood quite often. It's funny because I was just told recently that somebody, they told me, says, well, Bob, I thought you were homeless. Well, I guess I kind of look like I'm homeless, But no, I told him, look, I just get out and I walk all the time. I very seldom ever drive. In fact, my vehicle, my van, um, I just noticed the other day I've driven a total of like 68 miles on it in the last, like, over a month. I just don't drive anymore. And then when I'm in Costa Rica, I don't have a car neither because everything's within walking distance. If you look at the pictures, if this happens to be Jaco that you're looking at a picture on, or where I'm right there on the beach, it's like a 2.5 mile, 3 mile beach, and everything's on one main street just about. I mean, you have your dental, you have your medical facilities, you have your restaurants, you have your grocery stores, you have your fruit stands. You have everything you need right there on the one main street that's like 200 yards from the beach. And it's just one main drag going through the town off the main highway. And that to me is beautiful. We're back to basics. Why do you have to be driving everywhere, right? Walking is so much better for you. Exercise is so much better for you. So here's what I want to share. Things that you probably don't already know. Number one, you can live in Costa Rica on the beach in a nice, beautiful home and get paid to live there, no matter what your age. And I'm going to give you a little secret. See if you can catch this. For the next 15 to 20 years, just here in the United States alone, there are going to be 10,000 people turning 65 every single day. 10,000 a day. And most of these retirees are going to be broke, stuck and living in a very modest conditions with no extra money and basically just sitting home and watching TV and committing the worst sin of all. The worst possible thing you can do is sit on your butt all day. That'll kill you. It's proven that sitting is terrible for you. Diseases develop from just sitting. You rot, basically. That's what you do. So imagine this, having a whole new life, living in beautiful tropics where it doesn't get super hot, it doesn't get super cold. I mean, you can live on the beach, and yes, there's warm months and rainy, and humid months and so forth. And then, or you can live inland, like in San Jose, Costa Rica, for an example. And you can do this in Panama and some other countries too. But I, pick Costa Rica because they typically have one of the best healthcare systems in the world. And you can live inland. And I was just there. I stayed inland for a month last time I was there, and it was too cold for me because I grew up here in the desert in Southern California, and it stays like around about in the daytime. It never gets over like 70 some odd degrees. It's that same temperature every single day of the year. Now they have the rainy season and they're not so rainy season, but as far as temperature wise, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And now, let's step back this for a minute, and what I am willing to show you and help you with. If you go to my websites, you go to my blogs, and pay attention to some of my videos. Yes, they're long, and they're designed to be long for a reason. Number one, I'm not going to give everything away for free because I have to set the example. I got to show you that you can make money, that I make money, so that you know that you can make money. Okay? I don't want you giving away everything for free. Knowledge is, is wisdom, and yes, we could give it away for free, but why? Now, I will give you all the resources, and you can go out and do it on your own, and hopefully you'll succeed. But the odds are you're going to need help and support. So you're going to need some training. And I point you in the direction of the training and so forth that you can get to educate yourself on how to do this stuff. So imagine this. Here I am telling you how, as a senior citizen, you can live in luxury in Costa Rica for a fraction of what your expenses are here in the United States, for an example. You can live in paradise on the beach, beautiful weather, healthy conditions, beautiful, clean, fresh air, and great food, okay? I mean, pick up fresh coconuts off the beach in the mornings, Walk by and pick bananas and stuff off of, they're not trees, they're banana bushes, but it's just fresh food everywhere, and it's not expensive. So for $1,000 to $2,000 a month, and that's typically what someone makes on Social Security, you can really live super comfortably in Costa Rica. And I will show you how you can do that. But not only that, I will show you how you can earn money. Now look, I cannot obviously contact 10,000 people a day. Number one, I don't want to. Now I'll post this video, I'll post this website, and I'll keep putting links out there to people to come to it. But the odds are I'm only going to reach maybe a few hundred people a day, maybe 1,000 a day. There's room for all of us. There's room for thousands of us to get on board and to help these 10,000 people a day to come in and show them that they can do the same thing. Now, you can talk about Costa Rica, you can talk about countries in Europe, you can talk about Colombia, you can talk about Panama, you can talk about Thailand, you can talk about the Philippines. There's many, many places that you can live on very little money, but even if you want to live better, you get yourself there, live comfortably on the money you're making now, and then learn how to build a business online, sharing your experiences. Pictures of you on the beach, doing your work on the laptop, pictures in the waterfalls, pictures at the restaurants, photographs of the country, stories about the country, to show people how much fun it can be. Start your own little group in the country to where you have meetings and everybody gets together, expatriates and retirees that have come to that country, like in Costa Rica, and form a monthly Facebook group or something, or a blogging group just for seniors or whatever. Now again, I'm talking about seniors, but this is for anybody. But there's what I'm trying to get across right now, as a senior that just turned 64 and can still pump a lot of weight. You know, got a weight bench over here somewhere. And you, no matter what age you are. So if you're younger, consider this too. Now, yeah, the senior citizens aren't going to relate with you if you're young. But look, there's a lot of people that you can contact. I'm just giving an idea here. 10,000 people a day are going to be retiring in the United States for the next 15 to 20 years. And that's a super huge market. There's at least so many of, there's so many of those that will want to come. And if you learn how to do this, and I can help you with it, if you come in and join us on our team by clicking on one of my links and get the training started. And is there some money to get started? You going with this? Absolutely. But it's not that much. There's a couple of ways you can do this. Number one, there's two things I want to stress to you. Health and wealth, okay? Health is number one. Wealth helps keep you healthy, okay? And wealth keeps you happy. Don't believe that BS that you're taught that money doesn't buy happiness. Bullshit. Money buys happiness, let me tell you. And what happens in Costa Rica goes on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. So look, whether you're single, you're married, male, female, whatever it is, there's an opportunity here for you to live the best years of your life, of your remaining of your life. And this could be the beginning of the best of your life right now. So this video will change often. I'll change them on different pages because I don't really want the videos to be 18-20 minutes long, but they usually are because I like to talk a lot, I guess. But there's so much to share. It's like if you went to college, you don't go into college and get a 3-minute lecture. You don't go into a training session and only get 3 to 5 minutes. So 20 minutes is really kind of short to listen to what I might have to say and for you to catch on. Huge opportunity here. Just click on one of my blog things, and I want you to consider two things. Number one, there's this awesome thing called the cashback program that right now is got huge potential here in the United States, and it's around the world. And I like things around the world. The other one is becoming a Beachbody coach for health and fitness and getting involved with other people with health and fitness. Get your body in super shape so that your wallet won't be so heavy for you to carry. You want to be able to be strong enough to carry that big old heavy wallet. And learning about blogging. Now, if you need a lot of training, I only promote 3 things right now. 3. The cashback system, the Beachbody fitness coaching, and the blogging system. And like the cashback, that's a good one to get into. It's like $99 to get started. And there's a video on my blog pages that'll explain it to you. And then the coaching opportunity, as little as $40 just to become a coach. But if you need, you want to be a product of the product, so you need a workout program, and you need some good nutrition. So you're looking at a minimum of 40 or up to about 150 bucks to get you going in that. And then the blogging system, this is where it gets serious, because we've got super, super powerful people that are earning thousands and thousands of dollars a month that can show you. And I mean, we're talking about people that earn over $100,000 a month, and they show you exactly what they're doing today, not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, not theory, but what they have actually done to earn tens of thousands of dollars a month. Now, disclaimer here, there's no guarantee that you will earn a penny, because, you know, I don't know what you're going to do with the information you get. You might decide to buy some information from one of these people and then just sit there and look at it. It's like going to Home Depot. I can tell you, if you had a hammer and nails and some lumber, you could build yourself a house. But there's no guarantee you're going to build it, because you may go buy that hammer and nails and wood and sit in your living room and look at it every day and then whine and cry, well, I bought all this stuff and there's no house. I bought the lumber, I bought the hammer, I bought the nails, and there's no house. So I can't guarantee anything. So that's the disclaimer. There's no guarantees that you will make a penny. In fact, you could even lose money, because you might spend the money, and what a waste of time that was, because you didn't use it. So it's like buying a book. If you don't read it, you get nothing out of it. Buying a fitness program. If you don't work out, you don't get any benefits. If you buy a gym membership, you don't use it, you don't get any results. So I'm here to help you get results. My name is Bob Maddox, and my websites are the Millionaire Blogging System. And it's all about, no matter what experience you have already, what kind of job you have or have had, or whatever your passion is or desire is, I can show you how to turn that into a profit machine, a way to earn money, and to live in a beautiful place like Costa Rica or some other country, on the beach or wherever you want to live, and earn money. Earn probably more money than you've ever earned in your life. The opportunity is here. It is huge. So jump on board. Get started today. Click on my links down here. I'll put a link for the VIP program for the cashback, and I'll put a link over here for the blogging system. But if you go straight to one of my pages, you're gonna see it on every single page of my blogs. And I've got a whole bunch of blogs on there talk about individual businesses to give you an idea. Like if you're a waitress, if you're a doctor, if you own a restaurant, if you're you know, whatever you might be doing, professional pool cleaner, a landscape or gardener, you know, whatever you might be doing, I'll give you an idea for each career, and there's a matrix there that you can click on for the things that might relate to what you already do or similar. And even if your career is not on there, like I don't think a pimp's on there, you know, and so just look at one of the other ones and figure out how it might work for you. So if you're a model, a photographer, whatever, I've got you covered, and I will keep you covered. If you join my team, if you click on one of those links and you sign up for one of these programs, I know you are serious, and then I'm going to help you. And let's hang out on the beach in Costa Rica. Sound good? Okay. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't prepared to do this video, so it was off the cuff. I just got off the internet talking to some of my friends over in the Ukraine and Eastern Europe. It's you know, daytime there. It's like, well, 10 o'clock in the morning there. So it's late at night for me. I hope I got something across to you. I will redo this video so it sounds better, and maybe it's a little more thought out. But I'm just excited about the opportunities, and I'm saddened because I have so many friends that are just suffering right now, that are just, oh my gosh, if they had money, it would solve a lot of their problems. Money is freedom. So if you have a problem with your house and you can't stay there because of some reason, like one of my friends, it's like, you got money? Go rent another house for a month or two, or go get a hotel room. Money can provide you with that comfort and that freedom. I'm out of here. In case I forgot to tell you, which I know I didn't, my name is Bob Maddox, and I'm here to help. Join my team. Join our team and come to Costa Rica with me. In fact, I'll even show you a way that I will bring you to Costa Rica. If you show that you're committed and you get the training, I'll turn those profits around that I earned from any of that, and I will pay to bring you to Costa Rica and hang out with you for 30 days and teach you day by day on how to build a business. Then it's up to you to use it. So I'm out of here. I hope I'm helping someone. I'm hoping I'm helping. Some people say, well, if I can just help one. No, if I can help 1,000 people get healthier, in better physical shape, and wealthier, financially fit too. If I can get thousands or thousands of people, that's what I'm looking for, not just one. I'm looking to help thousands. So I'm out of here. Come surf with me in Costa Rica. See you soon.